Good morning. Mhm, 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 Oops. Kind of like this too, though. Do 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 do. Oh, I like that. It doesn't really match our view, but that's okay. It doesn't always have to match. It doesn't always have to match. It doesn't always have to match. It just doesn't always have to match. Hey, Spinnaker, how you doing? It just doesn't always have to match. And the what's shaking? Necrosynthetic, where you been? Um, Not much is shaking. I am just doing my thing and singing a song. It's Wednesday. The camera's a little off angle, but aren't we all just a little off angle? It happens to the best of us. Ooh. Getting ready for a gig tomorrow night. Lots of promoting and panicking. Oh, that's so awesome, Necro. Oh, thanks, Ben. That's so awesome. How fun. I've been kind of like antisocial the last few days, and I've had friends in town, which is terrible. They're not here just to see me, thankfully. But yeah, I've just been enable, unable to be social. I'm having a lot of, I don't know. I was really thinking about this, like the mental trap that is happens for some of us sometimes, when we get into like a mental trap. And I don't totally understand my mental trap because I don't understand why I can't like kind of get over it. I'm going to be honest with you. I've always, my whole life, been fine. And only in the last few years have I been kind of like, "Meow." So I'm kind of trying to figure out where my mojo is. But it's nice to be alive. I like being alive. Alive's good. But I'm having some coffee. Are you having coffee? I guess for some of you it's quite late in the morning, so I apologize. You're like already on your day and you're excited and you're getting out there and you're doing things and you're making shit happen, right? And then here we are. Well, Gus would like to add his 2 cents. What's the matter, Gustafer? Do you have something to say to the fine people? No, I imagine you don't. But I'm smoking a little weed. This is my last weed. I have to figure out some weed stuff. The trees and landscape on this position look so much like Arizona. I know, doesn't it kind of interesting? And especially because I'm all like wonky. Necro, this is my last cartridge, so I have to figure out my shit today too. I better figure out my shit today. But yeah, yeah, it's just one of those days. And my only advice to anyone ever at this advanced age that I am is just please live life. Please kiss the person you always wanted to kiss. Just like totally, totally make those moves. Tell people what you're feeling and just be like really open to possibilities. Just like live life. That's what my advice is. You have a few hits left in my car. Oh, yeah, my cartridge is, oops, it's about half. So I'm going to be needing some. I will try and straighten my camera. I'm just afraid of getting up and knocking it over. So I didn't want to do that. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with bright, shiny faces. And this is the way we start a new day. Pum, pum, pum. Yeah, I also I'm woefully behind. I can't keep up with the news. Okay, can I just say that? I cannot keep up with it. I don't know how you guys can. I'm in awe all the time. But yeah, I think we should have some. I think we should have some waves. Don't you think? Should we add some waves? Let's see. Let me find some waves. Oh, good. Chris Christie's announced that he's running for president. Thank goodness, because I thought maybe our world had just turned totally upside down. But no, Mr. Christie will let us. Will let us do it. Let's see, what's this? Are these good? Jesus Christ. You're a little loud. You're a little loud. We don't like our waves quite that loud. We just don't. This one I think we could handle. Oh, this is nice. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna add a little. Yeah, I really am saying you should live, laugh, and love. It's kind of funny. Those bitches have some. They're onto something. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Okay, shit. Share screen. Nair, 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 nair. Oh, is that it? Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, share. Share. Maybe I should just make it bigger. Yeah, it needs to be our whole screen. Oh wow, that's cool. I'm saying you should live, laugh, and love. I'm saying that the life you live is the stuff in between all the big stuff. That's what I'm saying. A little vitamin C. Yeah, just a little way to gently start our day. Well, I guess, again, some of you have already started your day. And you were like, where were you, bitch, 3 hours ago when I started my day? And what I'm going to say is, I was asleep. Do 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 do. Hey, a really great space last night um, on Twitter. I would prefer not to speak so much, um, but I think we're just getting warmed up. So, next Tuesday, we're going to have another space. It's at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and everything in between and outside of that. And so the Gal Squad came up with some amazing ideas. You can see them on the Twitter thread when I put up about the space for next week. So Tina and J Rance, both suggested things, and one is taking an entire space or multiple spaces and just having people who know about certain things, right? And just talk to them about certain things. So, for example, we were thinking we could do a space on Act for America and all of the fucking ways Act for America is undermining democracy through social media. And it's like a fucking like it's things to look out for, right, in your social media. Um, and I think that's a brilliant idea. And then someone else, I think Tina had suggested, or J Rant suggested, a show on Eric Prince. Like, who is Eric Prince? Why do we care about Eric Prince? You know what I mean? With people like Insider, for example, who know about Eric Prince. Anyway, I think that is a fucking brilliant idea. I hope other people do too. But I would be very interested to have a deeper dive. It's not going to be huge, but a deeper dive on certain characters or organizations. Like, I would like Gal to talk about Tony Schaefer and the London Center for Policy and Research and what their influence has been and how they have been part of how we got here. So I think it would be really, really, really interesting. So that's what we're going to do. The next Tuesday, we'll talk about one kind of deep dive a little bit, and then obviously just like have fun and talk about stuff. But in that way, we can also talk about countering disinformation and how we counter it and how do we have conversations. And maybe those are places where we could even start to invite MAGA in to hear and talk about these people and organizations. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would be interesting. So, like, you tell me what your impressions are of Mike Flynn, Joe MAGA. Tell me about Mike Flynn. And then let me have some people tell you things, factual things about Mike Flynn. You know what I mean? An exchange of information. Like, wouldn't that be interesting? I think that would be interesting. I mean, the problem is that we start from the premise that we're right. And when you start from the premise that you're right, quote unquote, it's hard to entertain conversation and people to feel like you're willing to have a conversation. But can we agree that we're willing to have a conversation, if only to share our own views as a beginning and then go from there? Why not? Why not go from there? Maybe that's the name of the show. Start from here. Start from here. Get down, Sam. Please don't knock that frame off. Come here, Sammy. Come here, Sammy. Come here. Your cat's looking at me like I'm not a dog. I don't come when I'm called. Although here you come. So, who's the dog? Are you the dog? You're the dog. Here you go. Good job. Anyway, and then you get the gray skies of Los Angeles, looking to the west. Hmm. Let's see if there's any news programs on that we need to be aware of because we like to be we like to be informed. Do 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 do. Drunks and lawyers are turning on each other, and it's the sweetest thing I've ever seen. I want those lawyers clamoring for deals like they've not seen. Oh, Rep. Scott Perry says the Freedom Caucus is absolutely opposed to the debt limit deal because we want to burn it down. Burn it all down. Don't we have any hearings this morning? Are you kidding me? What's going on, Congress? Are you not doing anything? Are they going to do the? Oh, you know what? Are they going to do the? Jesus Christ! Are they going to do the vote on the debt ceiling this morning? Hmm? 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 I should look at C-SPAN. What hearing on childcare access and affordability? What's that all about? Are you guys stop stop screaming at me? Stop screaming at me. I don't want to buy your shit. Debt ceiling vote scheduled for later this evening. Oh, okay. Hearing on childcare. I don't know, guys. I'm not. Are we going to have Republicans saying that we don't need childcare? That children should take care of themselves? Oh, 2 minutes to midnight, watching LGBTIQA Who's a Canopy. I really enjoyed. Oh, thank you, GP. I'm so glad you were here. I'm so glad you were here. And I hope, thank you, GP. I'm so glad. And I wish you a very wonderful sleep, my loving friend. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Did you hear from our friend about that thing? We doing that thing tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if we're doing that thing tomorrow. Coffee cheers. Yay. They will be working. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Well, there you go. I don't know. Yeah, it's not terribly interesting stuff this morning. I don't want to hear Republicans talk about childcare. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the whole point about the work requirement thing, or one of the points. Although I think they're saying it's like I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Badger, badger, badger. Oh my gosh, look at all these beautiful people in here this morning. GP, T Jennings, easily distracted. Badger, 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 badger. GP is here. Necro came in. Spinnaker started our day off. What a wonderful group. The GOP will probably. Hi, J Rance. The GOP will probably say that childcare is an entitlement. I know, Spin. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Butterflies, hi. Hi, butterflies. Butterflies are free. There's not enough monarchs. We need more monarchs. J Rance, we were talking about the space, and what a great idea. My fucking God, when I saw this morning the comments and the fact that we should do shows that are specific to a topic like Act for America. Hi, Max. And Act for America as a show. And then what was the other idea I think you had where it's like Eric Prince? Great bust by AP last night. Yeah, good for her. I mean, are you talking about the Mickey thing? If you're talking about the Mickey thing, yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's good. Yeah, J Rance, I think that's the best idea. Like, what a fucking great idea. We just get everybody in a room that we can, and as many people that have information about like Act for America. We talk about Act for America. Why are they dangerous? What should you look for? When someone's after you and replies, if they have Act for America, if Act for America is following them, they will probably mass report you. You know what I mean? Like those types of things. I think those would be great shows and great ways to get out the information about the characters involved in how we got here, or the organizations. Like I was saying, I would love to have a whole show about London Center for Policy and Research. I would love to have that. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's how legends are made. We can all stand on corners and yell at each other, but how legends are made is if we have to get through this and we have to change some hearts and minds between now and November 2024. God fucking damn it. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time. Focus. Focus. Hey Samuel, how you doing? Hey, hey, hey. And more singing, because that's fun. But I was looking. Oh, there isn't really actually any news. There's no news. No news is good news. No, it's not true. Everyone has their niche of expertise. I know. I know. Jay, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Catfish. Catfish, are you upset that I don't have a big crowd? This is a big crowd. You're here. Catfish, do you want to come up and talk to me? I'll drop the link if you want to come up and talk to me. Do you want to come up and talk to me? You can come up and talk to me. Are you, let's see, which one are you? I think you should tell me which one you are. Are you someone I know? Someone I don't know? You're welcome, GP. Quality over quantity. That's for fuck's sake sure, Sam. I'm telling you right now, I'd take my chat any day. I'll take my chat any day, baby. So Catfish, bring it. Why don't you tell me what you're really feeling? Let it all out. June is Groomer Awareness Month. Oh, so you're doing all that stuff. Okay. Well, I understand that. I don't kind of get all your hate. I don't really understand your hate because that just seems like a miserable way to live your life. And I'm really sad for you. If that's how you live your life, I'm super sad. So bye. I don't like hate. I don't know why you have to be so hateful. Well, the thing's right below you, butterflies. You can see it on the screen. Because that's what they come in with. Because they just come in with hate. They just come in with hate and hate and hate and hate and hate. And they're full of hate. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to consume. They're going to be consumed by that hate. They're going to be consumed by that hate. And when they're consumed by that hate, it's going to really just change their entire existence. And they'll be so sad. And right now, they're really sad because here they are, just sitting in my chat, soaking in all of Lolo, taking it all in, all up their vagina. Take it all in. Take all the Lolo in you can, Catfish. Take all the Lolo in because I will infect you. And all of a sudden, you will be the person that ends up the saddest. I wonder why they still show up. Because they're supposed to be blocked, but I don't know. Burp, burp. Yeah, take it all, Catfish. Take it all. Yeah, I mean, I don't. You can come in here and spread a bunch of hate. I don't know what that gets you. I mean, if that makes you feel good, then you're a pretty small person. Do you touch yourself while you're typing? Is that something you do, Catfish? Do you touch yourself? Oh, they might be on the Dino channel, yeah. Well, I blocked them from everything, so I think that no, if they come back, they come back. I can channel ban, yeah. I think it's really wonderful that they are working so hard to get to me. They want to tell me my chat is small so badly that they found all my channels. Oh my god. Everybody pay attention to Catfish because they found all my channels and they're spending time going to every one of them so they can put the same thing on. Oh, you got what you wanted, Catfish. We're talking about you. Oh, I love it. I love it. I eat it for breakfast, please. I don't know why people hate so much. Because they're very sad and nobody loves them. And so if they can't get positive attention, they go for negative attention. And that's okay. You know what it does? It makes me feel so much better about myself. Yeah, they're on the Dino channel. Boop boop, live and let live. You know, hey man, you do your thing. Boop boop. That much hate will consume you. That much hate will eat your insides. You'll get some horrid disease because your insides will be so fucking. Certain beaches they are. Certain beaches they are, J Rants. I think you have to have a permit. Like the W name streamer spouse. Their spouse let them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like Jizzy. Jizzy hates people. Like all these people hate so many people. Wow, what a lot of weird energy to put out there. Because if you put that energy out there, like that fucking shit's gonna come right back to you. And it is. I'm watching it. I'm watching it come back to all of them. We're watching it in real time. Yeah, twisted fate. I'm telling you right now, like those people, we're witnessing in real time what is happening to them, and they're denying it. They're denying it. But doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it, Necro? Doesn't it? It all makes sense. So you guys can keep on hating. You can hate watch. I hate watch people sometimes. That's your prerogative. But don't spread hate, and certainly don't spread it in my chat. That's not cool. If you don't think my chat's that big, then why are you spreading so much hate in here? Are you going to impact 15 people? Don't you want to have a bigger impact? Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy. Yeah, you know, that's okay. I appreciate the energy. I really do. Everybody's got to have super fans. I'm too old for that shit. What are you going to do? Show up, show up. I don't know. What are you going to do? Will you clean something while you're here? Because my house is a mess. Two chicks on the right this morning. One of those women. I know. They're terrible. Oh my God, J Rants. I have not watched them in a long time. They're those two oh, terrible, terrible people. Just plain old terrible. Um, yeah. Oh, and you know what else I wanted to say? I know, right? Into hating people who are gay because of literally where they want to put their private parts. They hate people because they like other people's private parts. Hate comes from a place of fear. Yeah. And deep sadness, right? GP, like there's some deep fucked up shit that comes up that causes you to hate. But imagine hating someone because they prefer certain genitalia over another. Imagine. Are you kidding me? It's a lump of flesh. Exactly. It's either an innie or an outie. It's like it's just about what your preference is. Hello. Hello. And it has fuck all to do with you, catfish. Unless it maybe have an unrequited love, I could totally get behind that. Man, I'm bitter too. That's painful. Tell me all about it. I can't watch. I don't watch Oreo. I haven't watched Oreo since the convoy. And Mags is just too stupid to listen to. Yeah, I can't even listen to the words because the words strung together don't make any sense. So I can't. Mags really has an inflated view of his intellect. He has the most inflated view of his intellect. Sorry, not sorry. Love is love. Oh my God. How lucky to find someone. Necrosynthetic. Yes, you motherfucker. I love you so much. I remember when you did that. I think. I think I remember. I mean, I remember when you did something with some websites. It might have been something else, but Glory Beef. Oh, that song is so good. Glory Beef. Glory Beef. Da, 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 Glory Beef. I love that song. Hi, David. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Little birdie. Is that what that is? That birdie. Too much dumb. Yeah, Max, it's not even like, you know how you can listen to some right wingers because it's interesting to um, understand what the particular argument is that they're making, like to try and understand the argument. But he doesn't even have an argument. Like, there's not even anything to listen to, right? There's no, yeah. I like it when people link to Oreo's DA charges. That's really good. Yes. Gotta love the shit show. It ends up with Pooper as the elder statesman. That's so true. His logo, Glory Be Freedom. Oh my God. I didn't even see that, Max. That's a great origin story. Glory Beef. Glory Hole. I like Glory Hole. That's what I call her. Well, we called her. I don't know who came up with it. Kind of just rolled off the tongue, if you will. What's everyone doing today? Let's see, it's Wednesday. Glory Beef. And she eats a lot. All the time. She does eat a lot. It's so true. Glory Beef. Glory Beef. Da 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 da. Glory Beef. I don't know the words. I have to listen to the song again. She does eat a lot. I mean, I don't care how big she is. I really don't. I don't care what she looks like. I don't care any of that stuff. I do not like her fashion sense, but that's me. I criticize fashion sense for women of a certain age. And she just could make better choices. That's all. I don't give a shit how big she is. She is a racist twat. That's here. Want to say something I really hate about her? She's a bigoted racist twat, and she's anti-democratic. And I love how they all act like they're the patriots. This is just like mind-boggling to me. And I understand they really think they're the patriots, but how? How do you buy into the 1776 myth so deeply that you think the other side is the right side? How do you do that? It doesn't even make sense to me. Oh my God, I'd be doing drugs. I'd be doing more drugs. I'd be the meth addict everybody thinks I am. Well, I use Marilyn Monroe, so I can't sing anything about that, T. Jennings. There's just nothing redeeming about her. She's not kind. She's not, yeah, I would start doing, she's not a kind person. She's not smart. She's not empathetic. She's not. You would hate my fashion, tees and shorts or sweats. No, no, no. Easily, I'm into that. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. I am telling you, it's the shirts. It's actually her, the Mormon shirts that she wears. It's for her body shape. It is all wrong. That's why. No, I'm not a snob when it comes to that. I'm a snob in terms of what's your shape and let's work with your shape, girl. It's the willful ignorance for me. Yes, it is. Thank you, Max, for bringing it back to where it's supposed to be. The psychos are seeing rainbows and sprinklers. Oh my God. Am I going to have to go stand at the Target in my dinosaur suit and stop people from ripping things apart? Is that what I'm going to have to do today? Oh God. I just can't. I just can't. She lectures us about being a good Christian, working at all. She grifts new vehicles, has illegal auctions, and actually gets paid by CCP adjacent people. Yeah, she she really doesn't understand what she's gotten herself into. I don't think, or she does, and that's really weird. Really weird. I don't know. Strange days. That's a song. Strange days. No, is it? I don't know. What's happening in Twitter? Let's look at Twitter. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing some pride stuff with the dinosaur. It sounds like. Hmm. Oh my God. Country just put up a picture of Montana, I think. I think he lives in Montana. Oh my God. Oh, please. Right now. Oh my God. I I just retweeted a picture um, of like Montana, I think, from one of the friends in the convoy stuff, and it's just so gorgeous. I can't believe it. Man, this world is really beautiful. You know what I mean? Okay, so man, like everybody spends all this time hating, and this world is so gorgeous that you are so busy worried about hating something. Hi, Paul. How are you? She pee streams from. You're wearing pajamas with a monkey print. That's fun. I like that. GP, I like that. You have 12 420 teas. What was Weed Tifa? Came from dispensary giveaways or neighborhood Prince teas. That's cool. That is cool. Jesus Christ, that's a name. That's a name. Where's it's so funny. Wow, your names are so funny. Um, yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, why are we why do you hate why do people hate other things so much? I don't even hate MAGA, right? Like I don't hate people who are MAGA. They're people. They're Americans. Too much emotional blackmail on media, social media. Yeah. Hey Pee Wee, how are you? Yeah, you spend so much time on hate and you waste that life. Everyone wants to belong, but not everyone joins a hate cult, right? Oh, is it a Mags cult? That's really great. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just yeah. Life is very short. Life is very, very, very short. And you know what? That person that you hate so much, they just were born and they're just living their life too. That's all they're trying to do. And sometimes they're really sad and sometimes they're really happy. Just like you. Just like you. So in the essence of freedom, nothing gives us the right to tell someone else they can't live their lives the way they want to. That's freedom, right? And they're not going to change your kids. That's a stupid fear mongering thing that you've bought into. Nobody's after your children. And if you believe that, you've bought into a really, really bigoted stereotype that is based on nothing but fear. Because you have more to fear from straight white men for your children than you do from any gay person. So dig deep and look at your heart if you have that much hate in your heart for people who are gay, for literally, you're talking about flesh. Get the fuck over yourselves and join in because you will enjoy brunch. You will enjoy being part of the in crowd. It's fun. It's fun to be nice. We laugh and we sing. And we even laugh at ourselves. So come on in and laugh at us with us. Because we are all Americans. But the beauty of that is, hello, tapestry. Just imagine radical love. Imagine deciding, catfish, since you're the only person that showed your face in the name of hate. Imagine for a second that you just let go and just didn't care. And you made apple pies out of a microwave. Look at the possibilities. Once you lose hate, you can make apple pies in a fucking microwave. How's about that? It's so true. And you know what? I almost think that like that's the beauty of our like when we bake and stuff, I don't ever think that what we bake is going to come out. I literally, you guys, I know going into it that nothing I do is going to be totally successful. But we always end up with something edible. Or at least we have so far. I'm not saying we will every time, but so far so good. That's fucking accomplishment. That's the way it should be. And we laughed all along the way as I threw flour all over the place and I, and I did really normal things that aren't actually gimmicks, but I just end up doing them. Or I put too much butter in the because I'm listening to a story that my child is telling me rather than paying attention to how much butter I've put into the scone. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just relax, everybody. Get a do-over. You get a fresh start. But you have to come to the table with some humility. And you have to be willing to let go of some of the hatred and suspend that hatred for just a minute so that you can enjoy what it feels like to not carry that hatred. That's what I know. Maybe I'm a man, maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Baby, won't you help me understand? Ooh, 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 ooh. The visible spectrum. I mean, really, David, right? Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pulled me out of time. You hung me on a line. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Maybe I'm the only one who could ever help me. Baby, won't you help me to understand? Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you're in me all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I leave you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you help me sing my song. You right me when I'm wrong. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I need you. Oh, 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 oh. Twitter, the free speech platform that promotes the don't say gay politician. You're absolutely right, GP. And we are going to scream so very loudly every time DeSantis opens his fat fucking mouth. He will not play with the national. He will not play with the national. He won't. Happy Capitol Confederate Flag Loser Sentencing Day to always celebrate. I observed that day, actually, TJ. Thank you. MAGA heroes are people like Ashley Babbitt, Kyle Rittenhouse, and the Subway Strangler. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Max. I'm happy that you guys accept me for just being me. I don't have hatred for anyone. Some of my beliefs may differ from others, but you learn from listening. I know, and I do. I don't actually. I mean, I know it. I know it's all signs point to different, but I actually don't mind if people. I mean, if people have different views, because they're trying to be petulant children. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know. I think we gotta. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make the arrangement any better. I mean, can they make the bill better? It probably could be better, but I don't know if we're there yet. We pretty much have to fucking do it. Yeah, and so Pee Wee, going back to what you say, Sam, come here. Come on, get down, please. Get down. Get down. Okay, you're knocking all. Whatever. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, you're not alone. I don't understand that. I don't. I don't. Um, but I mean, I can actually, I mean, like, there's people in the chats and stuff that I don't agree with politically, but I can still be kind and I can still laugh with them. I mean, not many, but there's a couple. But I'm just not starting from a place of, let's talk about trans and why trans people should not exist. Like, that's not a conversation. I'm not starting there. So if we can start at, you know, I may have been wrong about wanting all trans people to die. If we could start there and then you could come closer, then we could start. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I would like to. I mean, maybe what I need to do is have like one YouTube show where it's panel and people who don't like me can come up and we can have conversations about what we don't agree on. Maybe we could do that. Because then they would have like a chance to know that I'm going to have to not yell at them. I'm going to have to be nice. And maybe I could have someone like moderate so that they can mute me when I'm not being nice. Hello, Sam. Hi. What are we doing? When's the morning nap? Because I was thinking the cats were in the morning nap mode. My cats. Anyway, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, this country is made up of people who are conservative and who are liberal, and that's fine. That's okay. But you're not going to eliminate an entire category of people just because you have been fed a line of bullshit that you're supposed to be afraid of them. Hi, baby. Good morning, or good afternoon, or oh no, still morning for most on the continental United States, so still applies. But yeah, yep. It's just, gosh, it's just so much funner to not hate people and just, I don't know. I don't know. We're wasting a lot of time. That's what I think. Nope. Tss. Ah! Okay, cat. Cats have done the damage. I have a family member that has such transphobia. I've asked several times, have they taken the time to talk to someone? Yeah, I know. I know, Pee Wee. I think it's repetition, right? So I think there's a couple things. I think what gets us through this particular phase of hate is the repetition of positive messages, right? Like the repetition of, no, that's not acceptable. No, you cannot. No, you can't. No, you can't. Like, no, we can't. You can't entertain that type of conversation of people who are trans are less than, people who are trans are groomers, people who are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those are not, those are harmful myths. Those are harmful myths. Um, and so that is why we don't perpetuate those myths. I just don't get it. To me, there's no validity in the things I think. Well, I know, and and I think what frustrates me too is that you can see where she doesn't look a day over 94. I'm afraid of Americans. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Max. I mean, it's getting a little crazy here, but um, yeah, I mean, I think that the problem too is that these arguments that we're having with people, some people on the right, for example, they're disingenuous, right? So if your argument is that you are being harmed, or I just don't, help me understand it, baby. My daughter is bisexual, non-binary. We support her and defend her to anyone. This week, we will have to protect her from her paternal grandparents who are diehard Trump supporters, which as well. Oh, baby, I do. My heart. I'm actually okay. So I'm gonna push back a little. I'm not afraid. Well, that's a terrible thing to say because people are in real danger right now. So I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I'm afraid for other people because right now people are dying. People are being stalked and tortured and hurt and maligned and othered. So I'm sorry. But I'm also hopeful, I guess. I'm hopeful that there's enough of us that are seeing what's happening, um, like all of you who are vocal about it and who are in spaces where these people are, and be just be as loud as we can be, right? Like, I want us to be as loud as they are with their hatred. We can be equally loud and say, no, we're going to reject that hatred. Like, fucking sit down. Hi, baby. We wish you well. That's awful. You have to protect her from her grandparents. Yeah. Good luck, baby. It sounds like your baby is set up with a great support system. Yeah, I would want baby as my mom if I had to go through that. So yeah. I even asked if their child came home and said I'm gay or trans, would they support them? Oh. Hey, Al, what you doing? That's good. Yeah, so June is Pride Month. Let's all be really great allies if we're not gay or otherwise part of that community. So if we are not, then let's please be Al versus Brett. I That was hilarious. First of all, that was hilarious that Brett went on a tirade saying how right Al is. That was amazing. I don't know. I think T Jennings, you might be putting a lot on that right now. But yeah, Baby is a loving parent. I have seen and heard Baby through the months of chatting, and she is amazing. So we are fortunate to have her in our community because, frankly, there's not enough of our voices. Oh my God, that's going to be so much fun! Yay! Oh my God, Disney and Pride Month. That's going to be so freaking awesome. Sweet. Oh, have the best time. Have the best time. I'm just working a little. Just call me the John Whisperer. Al, can you imagine this is where you'd end up? Baby is amazing. Yes, we love Baby. Oh, I see your avatar, Baby. Oh, I haven't seen the movie yet. Little Mermaid. I want to see it. I know. Al's gonna turn everybody around. Red's gonna start raising money for Planned Parenthood. Christine is here. Oh my goodness. Wow. There you go. Yeah, so I don't know. That's just it. Like, it takes more energy to frown than smile. It takes more energy to uh it takes more energy to shut your mind off than to be open to the possibility that you might be wrong. Al's the man. Al called for you. Oh, he did. Oh, interesting. Wow, Al. Oh, Al has a line to Christine. There you go. You heard it here first. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway. Um, yeah, so we were just talking about the energy it takes to hate versus love and all that good stuff. I know. I was kind of like, well, and the thing is I have always like, I don't, I think that there's something really militant, shall I say, about his fervor for the Palestinian plight. However, I support him on that. I mean, I also am in support of the Palestinian people and their right to exist. I'm in support of the Israeli people and their right to exist. I have no answers for that situation. However, while, there are moments when I hear him talk and I'm like, oh, yeah, I understand that. Then he goes off on this red or blue is really bad. And I'm like, no, no, dude, no, 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 that's not, no. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Weird. So he might be right for all the wrong reasons. Let's put it that way. Yeah, he had an awakening because Al tells the truth, and sometimes it's hard to hear. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he only supports Palestine because he hates Jews. Thank you. Yes, that's the problem. You can't be anti-Semitic. That's not the point. It's still up. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, he actually says Al was right. It's true. It's on. It's on clip. But yeah, yeah. So that's another thing I want to talk about. Obviously, always love to talk about that. Red and blue. So I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. This is a political time like no other. This is a political time like no other. Oh, I'm not neutral on it, but I am not as informed on the solutions that exist. And I think it is a tough situation. So I stay out of it to that end. But from a human rights perspective, I am not neutral. I'm not neutral. Um, but yeah, he did give the MAGA grannies hell on that rant. Yeah, no, he really did. And I think that was good. And I think the point of what he was saying was that he's not really beholden to anyone. And I mean, that's good. I don't know how long it's going to last, but okay, that's great. Yeah, yeah, it is horrible what's happening. And so I think that, yeah, two-state solution won't be pretty. And again, these are, this is not I am not of Arab or Israeli descent, so I have no position to say what should happen. But I do have deep interest in making sure that people can live in freedom and be in their in their own country. Or I wish we didn't have countries, but we're not there yet. So whatever. But yeah. So yeah, the whole red and blue thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's my speech that I give all the time. This is a political climate like no other. We have never been in this type of political situation with the Republican Party through a series of um, backroom deals and all kinds of stuff happening between the conservative think tanks and Judicial Watch and Christian evangelicals, a la Franklin Graham and others. The architects of this particular political climate have designed certain things to create immense political discord between us as citizens, right? So when people say the government is trying to divide us, that is not true. And I would really love it if people would either think about what they're saying or stop saying it until they understand it. Because while there are certainly forces within government that want to influence the way our discourse plays out, and that there are definite machinations that happen to try and distract us, etc., you cannot paint with a broad brush that the government is the one dividing us, because they are not. We are the government, right? What is dividing us is that messaging from certain individuals like Tony Schaefer, Steve Bannon, all of the ether in the right wing media sphere, etc., or think tank sphere. I hate to say I'm think tank, but that's what they are. The Council for National Policy, Judicial Watch, London Center for Policy and Research, the Claremont Institute. All of those agencies have also exercised outsized influence on, okay, or please, Can we stop with the global stuff? Can we? Okay, let me get through what I'm explaining here, and then we can talk about the other stuff because it's a lot more complicated than that. It's not globalist. Yeah, I mean it is, but it isn't. Um, yeah, they were psych profiled. This is Cambridge Analytica, right? This is like a fucking machine of disparate forces that all have the end goal of undermining a democratic state so that they can concentrate power and money in different parts. Example in point is Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel is pumping as much money as he can into politics, Blake Masters, into Palantir, which is data mining. I mean, there are people who want to create a feudal system where you privatize things like education, security, police forcing, hospital. Everything is privatized. Because the end goal, my friends, is that you have that you oh, that you have people who have a lot to gain. If democracy is unstable, if authoritarians are in power, right? There are multiple architects. There is not one architect. Yes, it is a global thing in terms of different, all of the countries are going through this. But I just want us to be careful about the globalist. Peter Thiel, Thiel, Thiel. Um, I just want us to be cautious about the global word because what they do is go, globalist, it's Soros. You know, fucking George Soros doesn't give a shit, right? He's probably a fucking asshole. I'm not going to lie about that. But I also know his foundation work. His foundation work is huge. He has saved millions of people through his money. Open Society Foundation is one of the largest foundations in the world, and they do some of the most life changing work on different continents. So that's where I get like a little bit, you know, that's that's what so I'm cautious about the globalist and the architect only because people take that line and run with it to in a different direction. And what I'd like them to focus on is that there are people right amongst us who we think yeah, exactly, who we think are like good guys, who are the ones who are like have the deeper interest in upending. I mean, Peter Thiel, for example, the Silicon Valley Bank fiasco a few months ago or a month ago or whenever it was reported that Peter Thiel removed millions of dollars right before that happened. I mean, we I just wish we would open our eyes and start talking. And I know it's, corporate media does not have those conversations for obvious reasons because they're incentivized not to. I know, right? We're all waiting for that Soros check. Um, but Elmo taking over Twitter is a catch and kill so that he can kill one of the last quasi democratic communication tools on the globe. Arab Spring, anyone? Arab Spring was facilitated a lot through Twitter. He started PayPal, I guess. I thought he wasn't. But yeah, he's linked to Mogul, who recently fell to his death. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that, Max. Um, I can't remember what I was saying. But anyway. Oh, yeah, Peter Thiel. Um, yeah, I don't know. So I think what I would like is for us to have a larger conversation about How have we been mind fucked as a country so that we are divided, right? Because I just want to say this again. The government, and I'm not, hey man, I've been working to hold government accountable my entire fucking life. Okay. So welcome to the party, everybody who now wants to hold government accountable, but, MAGA, I mean. But I've wanted to hold them accountable my entire life. So I'm not going to stop doing that. But I also am going to say that the people on the right have been mind fucked into believing certain things that now are just mountains we have to climb just to get to base camp. You know what I mean? Never mind that we can have the conversation about why Peter Thiel is not a good guy, right? It's like you can't even have that conversation yet because we don't have even have a foundation of certain facts. We don't even agree. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Oh, right. Without Twitter, right? Arab Spring wouldn't have happened or would have been differently facilitated, right? So Musk taking over Twitter, my hot take is that um, he's being paid on the outside, so he's not losing any money really, but he is running this company into the ground, and he knows it. He knows it. I've run organizations that are small, but even I would know when you're gonna lose, right? So he knows. But and then on the other hand, Chris Licht, who recently took over CNN, right? Little Mermaid, it's so good, baby. Um, Chris Licht, who took over CNN, I think that's another catch and kill. I think it's another catch and kill. I think it's a way to drive the CNN platform into either nothingness or to just make it a Fox and run it that way and kill again institutions like news organizations and social media platforms that facilitate democracy. Does that make sense? Do you see why that makes me so upset? Yeah, he is intending on killing Twitter. It's not even that it's a mistake, baby. It's not a mistake. But he's making corporate decisions that anyone would look at and go, "What the fuck are you doing?" So you can't tell me that this is not a catch and kill, that he is going to be paid on the outside. He's not going to lose shit. He's got his eyes set on Mars. He's living beyond the Earth right now. And those guys really believe that. The guys who founded Google founded an organization to try and figure out a way to live forever. They run an organization to try and figure out how to live forever. A guy that I know who was number three at Google at a certain point in time got so bored with his life that he shot himself up in a rocket and parachuted down after that French guy did it, just to see if he could do it. These billionaires are fucking insane, people, and they're bored. Chris Licht is definitely a catch and kill. Yeah. This is what I want us to be thinking about. So it is not politics as usual. So guess what? Fucking vote Democrat right now because fucking the Republicans are not trustworthy. And if you don't see that, I don't actually understand how. I don't. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't like the two-party system. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't care. You know what? Because I have seen a lot of countries, and you probably have too, where they have multiple party systems and their government is fucking ineffective. How about that? How about the fact that if you think more than two parties is going to solve our problems, you're fucking stupid. How about that? How about that? Ugh, I'm not even a diehard, like, Democrat, vote blue no matter who. I don't do that. I actually look at the people I'm voting for. Yeah, Max. What about, I don't know, philanthropy? There's another thing. Well, I have a lot of things to say about philanthropy, and none of it's pretty. But it's because I hate foundations because they fucking just make you dance like a puppet, and they don't get me started on how nonprofits have to suck for bucks. I'm just enjoying the new boycott. Okay, listen. I have never eaten at a Chick-fil-A. I will never eat at a Chick-fil-A, and that was fucking offensive. So whatever. Yeah, boycott Chick-fil-A. We've been doing it for years. Fuck you. Also helps that Elmo was a moron, but he's not a moron. I mean, he is a rich baby who's stolen everything, but he can run a business. Max, you had said that. My district doesn't even have any D's on the ballot for state assembly. My member of Congress is a MAGA whack job. In May elections, all the judges on the ballot were listed as R/D. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I know. And like support things like Emily's List, I think is a really good organization that gets women to run for local office and supports them. I think there's probably some others. Oh, Max, wouldn't that be wonderful? Yeah, I would love for Max to run. Yes, GP, Australian Greens. Yes. Yeah, more than two parties. Unfortunately, it does. I never say never, right, baby? I never say never. Like I'm down. If there's experiments that are going to help us get through this and maybe I'm willing. I love it. Yeah, let's create an AL candidate. That's a good idea. But let's just go over the countries that have a multiple party system, and it hasn't worked out exactly the way one thinks it might. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying it's always imperfect because it's probably works, but I'm just not entirely sure. I would vote for Max or Al for sure. I think I have to take my dog for a walk soon. You know who really owns the streets? My dog. Tells me when to go. Hey, there's some blue sky, guys. It's not going to be gray all day. What's the weather like where you guys are? I hope it's going to be a nice day. I know, Max has a terrible legislative situation where she is. It sucks. Can you guys hear the crackling fire? I should probably turn it up a little bit. It's kind of nice. Yeah, we'll listen to the waves for a minute. And me smoking my vape, which is incredibly loud. Stupidly hot? Oh, that's too bad. It's kind of like funny clouds here. Like a carpet, like a sparse carpet of clouds. Sparse carpet. You know, there's so much that fits in the Hot Pocket song. Kind of amazing. I do. I look at all the backgrounds. I do. I know. It took me a long time though. I did the LA, whenever the last election was. Oh my God. You know what the worst one was? The judges. Trying to find out the background on the judges was really tough. It was really tough. And you know, Max, I don't think they noted them as Democrat or Republican on my ballot either. I think they just listed all the judge candidates. Yeah, I had to research them. That took hours. I'm going to be honest. That took a long time. It took me a couple days to fill out my ballot. Oh, gotta go pack for Disney! Dressing as Black Snow White to freak people out. Yes, baby! Oh, I wish I could see pictures, but I know I don't want to dox you or anything. But I just hope you have the best time. Yay, have fun. When I lived in SF, they sent out a book every election. Right, they did. I think they did that. I remember that. I used to rent from a retired Superior Court judge, had some good conversations, and gave me a lot of insight on local judges. Oh, wow. That's intense. That's a great. And judges are important. I mean, I feel like judges are hugely important. I mean, I guess everything's important, but you know what I mean. Ooh, Brett's going deep. Brett's going deep on the. He's not an anti Semite. You're good. Really good. Unfortunately, Erdogan won the presidency, I should say. Um, in Turkey. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to go silent for a sec. Okay, I'm going to be off camera for about a half an hour while I run an errand, but I'll leave you on the beach if you stay, and if you're here when I get back, I can't wait. But if you have to leave, goodbye and have a lovely day. Love you so much. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Hey everybody. Hey, I'm back. See you soon. The quiet keeps making me think my computer. So sorry. And I realize people have multiple things doing. Doo-doo. Sun's coming out a little bit over here. Sun's coming out a little bit over here. Blah. I had to record some songs. What is wrong with me? I have to do what I want to do. You know what it is? My space isn't right. I'm letting I don't know if you're like this, but when my space is not right, like not clean or not organized or not this or not that, it's very debilitating. Yes. I think we should find a different beach. That's probably what I'm going to do. Hold on. Beach, beach, beach. Beach, beach, beach. Beach, beach. Beach, beach, beach. Maybe we don't do a beach. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what we've got. I love myself a good campfire. These ones are fake. I don't really like the fake ones, but then I kind of do like the fake. Oh, I kind of like this one. Let's try this one for a minute. I kind of like this one. Hold on. Let's try this one for a minute. I need a robot made too. Damn it. Forest waterfall. Oh, that's a good one. I'm on it. Find one. I don't know if I love that one. Yes or no. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. It has birds too. That's how you get a machine apocalypse. I mean, that's a good point, Necrosynthetic. Hey, Peace, Love, Sunshine, how are you? It's true. Wow, this is pretty cool. This is very cool. I recently built a Boston Dynamics style robot, and I'm currently programmed to recognize people. I know you do know a couple things about this Necrosynthetic. That's scary. Although, if I want someone programming the robots, it's probably you. My daughter wants to build a computer. I know that's more normal now than ever, but I'm still like, wow, that's impressive to build a computer. Yes, green energy. There we go. Breathe. I'm even breathing deeper, Max. No, 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 no. Studying about that good old way. With thorny crown, oh Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down to the river to pray. Worrying about the good old way. I don't venture. Oh, the tick issue. Yeah. I do. I would like the humans to live for us. There are places like this. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Peaceful. Mm. I haven't been this much water or green in years. Right. So this is like foreign land. I love Arizona. I love the desert. I love mountainous desert. I mean, there's really not much in terms of land I don't like, but mountainous desert's pretty cool. Maybe the worst for that song. Oh Lord. I sang it once in a choir that I was in. I don't remember the words. Oops. And as I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down. Come on, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, come on down. Come on, mothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. You live in the lowlands, but there are mountains within an hour's drive. Nice. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, come on, fathers, let's go down in the river to pray. I love that song. It's such a pretty song. The camera. My camera's like a little screwy. I'll see if I can straighten it out, but I'll probably ruin it. What a pretty day. Oh, I'm going to go outside. I might take a break and then I'll redo our camera to actually be on the patio outside. So I might take a little break here, but I probably will. Okay, so I'm going to take a little break and then I'm going to switch us to the outside. I'll be back in about a half an hour. Um, so feel free to open up a tab for Lolo. That's it. That's our new saying. Open up a tab for Lolo. All right, I'll be back, you guys, and we'll be outside. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.